I am Cleopatra, Queen of Egypt. My life changed forever when I met Mark Antony. Together we faced empires, we dreamed of a new world, and we lived a story of love and tragedy that defied destiny. Today, I will tell you our story.
She arrives not as a queen, but as a goddess, sailing the river Cydnus in a barge adorned with gold, her perfume filling the air. Mark Antony, a Roman general hardened by war, looks on, mesmerized by the spectacle. In this moment, the world begins to shift. When their eyes meet, it's more than politics. In her, he sees more than a ruler. In him, she sees more than a soldier. They exchange no words, but everything is already said. Their conversations, filled with wit and charm, are laced with an unspoken understanding. Each is seducing the other, not just with beauty, but with the promise of power. The world outside is restless, but here, in this stolen moment, they make an unspoken vow. Love, yes, but more than that, an alliance to shape the future. Together, they would rule not just Egypt, but destiny itself. But Rome was watching. To them, she was a foreign queen, an enchantress, and to Octavian, she was the key to his rival's destruction. It wasn't just her beauty, but her mind. Cleopatra dazzled Antony with her intellect and daring, dissolving a priceless pearl in vinegar to show that wealth and power could be bent to her will. In the heart of Alexandria, they lived like gods, rulers of their own paradise. But even in this haven, shadows of Rome loomed ever closer. Across the sea, Octavian was stirring hatred. He painted Antony as a traitor, lost in the spell of an Egyptian queen. To Rome, their love was treachery, their passion a threat. As love turned to war, their union was tested. They would face Octavian not as lovers, but as warriors. The fate of two empires rested on this battle, but more than that, their love was now tied to survival. The Battle of Actium, where once they had stood invincible together, now they faltered. The sea betrayed them, and defeat hung heavy in the air. Together they fled, wounded but not broken, yet in their hearts, they knew this might be the end. Egypt was their last refuge, and their final battleground. Believing Cleopatra had fallen, Antony's heart shattered. His greatest enemy was not Octavian, it was the thought of losing her. In his despair, he chose death over life without her. When Cleopatra found him, it was too late. The man she had loved, the warrior she had fought beside, was gone. Her heart, as mighty as her empire, broke. Betrayed, defeated, and unwilling to be paraded through Rome as a captive, Cleopatra made her final choice. She would die a queen, not a prisoner. With the bite of an asp, she sealed her fate. Together, they defied empires and shaped history. Their love was not just a romance, but a battle. A fierce and tragic fight for power, for survival, and for each other. Long after their deaths, the world still speaks their names.